said, hey, do you want to see the chopped gardens? And she's always up to see a garden. And so we're here in the chopped gardens. And let me tell you a little bit kind of what's going on up here. So all the park closed signs appear to be gone, and Cal Anderson Park appears to be fully open. I can't sit here and say the signs came down today or yesterday or 3 days ago, or I don't know anything about that. There are people here right now that are taking care of the gardens. There's some efforts that's being done. There were plants and starts that were in this greenhouse over here. Oh my, yeah, that's the greenhouse. And so they're all being pulled out because, quite frankly, it's gotten too hot. They weren't getting enough water, and they were starting to struggle. I had actually commented on a couple of streams going, hey, if there's anybody in the area, like during the daytime, at least can just come and water things. But it looks like people have been coming and watering those starts. The other thing is this greenhouse over here, same thing. All the plants in that greenhouse are being taken out and finding new homes. Outside of that, the garden looks great. Everything is kind of flourishing. And these wood little kind of like tables and stuff that are here, and all of those wood tables and stuff are still here. The rain collectors are still here. I think this is probably the oldest original sign in Chaz Chop. I think this sign has been here almost from the beginning, and it's still here. I think it's fantastic. Everything looks actually really well cared for. The city broke a lot of promises when they cleared Cal Anderson in the area, but they did at least keep this promise for whatever that's worth. So I guess you got that going for you. Flip it around the other way here. So always said one of the things about one of the shortcomings of my phone, I have to like hold my arm way out. Otherwise, like if I hold it in a comfortable spot, you get kind of like crazy close-up vision. So it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Nice day to be sitting in the park and just kind of enjoying things that are around here. Black Lives Matter mural in Kirkland was vandalized. Don't know if it was last night or during the morning hours. I have pictures up on the Tango. Cowardly act. I don't know why 3 words are so scary for people. I was also told that the one in Edmonds was vandalized, but they caught the person that vandalized the Edmonds one. And I'm told, although I don't have confirmation, it's a 70-year-old white dude. And somehow I'm just not surprised. Just a cowardly, despicable act. I just no other way really to put it. So, there are some tents that are reappearing at Cal Anderson. I can't say that I'm surprised as the park's reopened. That's not me saying it's Chop too. It's just Seattle has this significant unaddressed homeless problem. And this unaddressed problem with people who are mentally ill, drug addicted, alcohol addicted, or a combination thereof. And we just completely ignore it as a city. We throw $1 billion a year at the problem and solve nothing, throwing $1 billion of taxpayer money at the problem. We enrich some people, we enrich some private organizations that take that money and don't apparently do a whole lot with it, which isn't to say that every organization is bad. There are some organizations that with what they get do great things, but for some reason we don't give those organizations more money to continue to do the great things. Those organizations typically are screaming for more money, and they don't get the more money. It just goes down the drain, and it's very, very frustrating. And if you walk around this area, I had said before when CHOP ended, I said within about a span of 1 or 2 months, this is going to become an area again where people in Seattle are going to be like, ugh, you don't want to go up there after dark. It's really weird and stuff. And that's what's starting to happen. And that has nothing to do. It has to do with the failures of society. In the good news column, a lot of the area businesses are open. A lot more area businesses are open. And I've noticed a number of businesses, particularly on 10th, like Oddfellows and Lost Lake, I think. They all have pretty big outdoor dining areas. So, they're trying to move forward in the COVID environment. On the subject of COVID, there are stories in the news that there was meetings with the government and health officials, meaning our state government, on Friday, that the state of Washington, that we are getting really, really close when they look at the data of starting to move into that logarithmic growth of COVID cases. When they look at the R0 number, so like R0 is how many people are infected if somebody else is infected. You want an R0 below 1, that means the disease is like in New Zealand. They got the R0 below 1, and COVID in New Zealand went poof, no more COVID. And in the United States, we have some areas where the R value is over 2, which is like bad flu. And our value in the state of Washington is going up, going up, going up. And look, if people don't get serious about this, real serious, and about the social distancing thing, right? We're going to be FUBAR in less than 30 days. If you don't want to go back to phase 1, if you don't want that, if you're like, I don't want government telling me what to do, damn it, then wear a flipping mask, because otherwise, the government's going to be telling you a lot of things you can't do in about another 3 to 4 weeks. And we're going to be right back to where we were in March. I don't want to go back there. I'm pretty sure most people listening to me don't want to go back there. And we control it right now. But we are getting to that tipping point where we're not going to be in the driver's seat. Anyway, short little broadcast. I think Dr. and Mrs. Malcontent is done with her brownie and is probably ready to go back home.